Hi, this is Ruby from the Useful Journal. 2 days ago, I dropped my phone and it had already been a bit dodgy. The whole back screen is cracked. It was only holding together because I had a cover on it. It's an iPhone 8, so it's pretty old and it's drastically damaged now. You can see those stripes. Nothing works on that side. I can receive phone calls, but I can't call out because it just won't let me. So I had to order a new iPhone and I got some other stationery while I was at it. So I got them from Officeworks, which is the equivalent of, in Australia, Officeworks is probably the equivalent of like Staples in Canada, or I don't know, maybe Michael's in America, I'm not sure. But I ordered this stuff and it has come in 5 different boxes, 1 yesterday and 4 of them today. So we're going to unbox them. It annoys me a bit. I work in sustainability, so it annoys me a little bit that they're split into all separate boxes, and 3 of the boxes come from one place and 2 of the boxes come from another place. So why couldn't they just be in 2 boxes? So the first box just had, like, it's half full, annoying. And this box has some new knife blades for my knife because I use them a lot for washi tape. I've got a new SD card because my old one stopped working. And for my new iPhone, I've got a cover and I've got earpods. I didn't want to spend all that money on the separate earbuds, and I've seen so many people drop the Wi-Fi ones. I've seen so many people drop them and I lose them. At least with a cord, I've got less chance of losing it. I do lose things a bit. So that was one box. So that's phone stuff, that's stationery stuff. Now this is the box that annoys me the most because, would you believe, it has, I think it has 1 pen in it. And I was like, they didn't give me any option to say, I quite happily, look at that. Look at that. This is as bad as Amazon. I would have been quite happy to say, just hold the whole order until it can all come at once. That is ridiculous. 1 little Posca pen in a huge box. That really, really annoys me. Right. Next one that is not phone related, I don't think. Let's see what's in this one. I didn't need it to be delivered this second. Right, so we've got a huge box again. Oh, and this is my new Apple Pencil. So, very large box again. All these boxes, crazy. So I'm assuming that this one is the actual phone. Oh my goodness, this is crazy! Look, another huge box, and it bounces around in there. Like, that's not great. Okay, so this is my phone. I got the green iPhone 15. I didn't want the, to be honest, I use cameras, right? Because on a camera, the lens is bigger, so you get a better quality photo. I don't care how much they say, oh, we've got this many megapixels and we can be this big and like the photos can be blown up. It's not the same as a camera lens. So I am sticking to my guns. Anyway, the other reason was I didn't want the Plus because I don't want something that big. I've been using an iPhone 8, so quite happy to stick with the smaller size. I like something that can actually fit in my pocket instead of needing a handbag to carry it around. This is still bigger than the iPhone 8. And I didn't get the Pro Max because while it has 3 cameras, the only advantage is being able to telephoto in more. I frankly would rather use my camera with a proper lens. Ooh, that's a nice feeling. So it comes with a cord, which is also annoying because now the only way I can charge it is by plugging it into an old PowerPoint connector or plugging it into my computer. And that's all it comes with. You've got to buy everything separately now. It's a little annoying. However, I am very pleased that Apple now have switched to USB-C, partly because governments have told them to. Makes them a bit more sustainable. You don't need quite as many cords. But yeah, it's only slightly bigger than my iPhone 8, which is great. I did not want a huge phone. And this camera is going to be a significant improvement on what I was using. So for what I use my phone camera for, that's fine. That is more than enough. Because, like I say, if I want to do proper photography, I will use a proper camera. All right, that's 4 boxes down. Final box. I've had a bad year for technology. It all has died about the same time. So this box is a new iPad. So what you can see here is this iPad. I dropped like maybe a year ago and it bent there, and I've got a little gap here between the screen and the frame. But it has kept on working. However, when you press on that corner, you can see it's got a gap because it's bent. When you press on that corner, it did funny things to the screen. And then maybe a month ago, I dropped it and cracked the screen, and I'd only replaced the screen last year because it was cracked. So this time I went, look, this thing is just about dead. So I've taped up the corners. It's still working. It just flickers every now and then and does funny things because obviously the screen's a bit bodge. So I've got a new iPad as well because I just got a job. I use my iPad as my diary at work. So now look, with that, oh no, that doesn't fit in the little box, so it had to be the bigger box and it's still too big for it. I got a new iPad as well. Now, I got the iPad Air because, again, I'm trying to think, oh, the other reason I got the iPhone 15 rather than the 15 Pro is the size of the files. The photos are huge in the Pro and the Pro Max. They're big enough in that one, and I already have huge problems. I have terabytes of data stored because I'm a content creator. I do a lot of video stuff, and so I have terabytes and terabytes of data that I have to store somewhere. I keep them all on hard drives because I don't want to. I'd be paying amazing amounts for iCloud storage, like $100 a month or something, which is ridiculous. So I'm very conscious of the size of things. So this is my new iPad. This iPad is pretty old. I don't know what model it is. What model is it? Where do you see that? Settings. iPod. It's an iPad Pro 10.5 inch. So I think that's quite a while ago. So it'll be, oh, you've got to love. Like, I'm glad Apple have less packaging than they used to, or a little bit less. But they do lovely packaging. It's got that square finish, and I went with purple. It's kind of greyish purple. It's got a camera on it, which I never use on the iPad, because why would you? Awkward thing to hold up to take photos. Alright, I'm going to have to learn how to use this thing, because I don't have a button on it anymore. Yeah, very exciting. And that does come with a PowerPoint charger, which I can use for both my iPhone and my iPad, so that's good. So I just got the Air. What I use this for is mostly my work diary and my, I use it for Procreate a bit. Anyway, I'm not gaming on it. I'm not doing anything major. So the iPad Air actually has enough power at significantly lower cost for what I needed. So I know everyone always says, oh, go for the highest specs because it'll age and you'll be better off. And I don't agree. I've gone down just slightly and I'm very happy with what I'm getting. So that was all my purchases from Officeworks in 5 different boxes. Very expensive little shopping spree, but necessary because I use my technology every day and it has all died, all of it. So everything at once, like I spilt coffee on my computer. No, I spilt water on my computer 3 months ago, so I had to buy a new computer, new iPad, new iPhone, Apple Pencil because the old Apple Pencil won't work with this one very well. Time to upgrade. I don't think that's working so well anymore anyway. My iPad died, my iPhone died, my memory card died. Like, I've had a bad year, but now I've got everything new. Hopefully it'll all be good. So I'll see you later with new materials created on these beautiful new products.